Boy, it sure helps if you press record when you're going to do this stuff, huh? Alright, here we got this Instone Mini Mini. And I think that's what it is, Instone Mini. I'm not quite sure. It has no name on it. It has no information in the firmware. It's a Chinese thing that was probably being sold under different names. I think there's another one out there called UMI-1 or something like that, or IMU-1. Anyways, what was happening is my prints started like shifting, and I couldn't understand what was going on with it. It was driving me insane. Went through quite a bit of this gold stuff that was given to me with the printer. My buddy gave it to me. He gifted it to me. Anyways, he upgraded. Figured out that it's this motor. This motor generates quite a bit of heat after a while. And that motor is what just driving this. There's the motor right here. That's driving this thing here. That motor, that heat's just going up in here. And there's a panel under there, right? Protects the wires and the board. The heat was just going in there, and that heat was just staying in there. It still goes a little dark. Let's see here. You can see now that I didn't show you I did show you in the beginning, but the recording got messed up. Anyways, you can see that darkness. The screen's starting to get dark. Anyways, the fix I got for that is that. I took that. See, took that cover out there, so now it's all exposed, and blowing air up in there. And my prints, you'll see, are coming out muy bien, right? So another thing is, I hear a lot of people are having issues with this PETG material. Now I've got some of that stuff, and this is what I printed out. And I think it did pretty darn good. What do we got going on here? Well, we got a big old glob of something stuck under there. That's just gonna come off and ruin my life, isn't it? You know it. Let me see if I can pause this thing. See if I can tweezer that out of there. How are we gonna do that? Alright, I ain't gonna waste your time. I'm gonna pause this. Okay. That took a while. Continue print. I don't know how badly I disturbed everything, so we'll see how it prints now. Good luck. I ain't no 3D printer. I'm just plug and play here. Anyways, these are the prints that's coming out of it with that PETG. Did I already mention that? Don't mind the fancy stand I got here. PETG. Yep. And it's not doing too bad. It's working out pretty good. White stuff came out really well. This white stuff is not Polaroid brand like this black one. But the black one's not doing a bad job either, huh? It's doing pretty good. I know you guys are dying to see the print out of this thing. Ain't nothing better than watching a 3D printer print, right? Like grass growing. So anyways, I don't know if I showed this. I did this video so many times, things were messing up. Originally, this is what was happening to my print jobs. Look at that. See how it's all going off? Going askew. And then here's another one. Now this stuff here is PLA. And I know the material is not the issue of how this stuff was printing out. It was that heat from that thing. But that's okay, this fan's taking care of it. So here, let's get back to the show. That's what you guys zoned in here for, right? So I haven't done anything fancy. with this thing. Just turn it on and, you know, draw things that I'm designing or whatever. And then I print it out. Now the software that was given to me originally with this machine was Magician or Magic or something. I can't find it. I lost it. So I ended up downloading this Repetier host. Trying to get the computer started, but it ain't working either. What a miserable existence, right? Nothing's working. Alright. Alright, now if you can see it. It's right here though. Repetier host. That's the program I use for printing out. And the settings, I didn't change nothing. The only thing I did was change the temperature because this stuff is supposed to melt a little hotter. Ah, damn, the computer went off. Battery's dead. So anyways, I guess there's issues with this PETG material, but I don't seem to be having the issue with it. It seems to be doing okay. And I just ain't messed with the settings, and maybe that's what needs to be done, huh? I mean, look at that booger there. You know when it gets to that, boy, it's really gonna skip and hop, and shit's gonna go bad. All we can do is wait and watch, huh? Here it comes. Watch this thing just go to shit. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Skipped it around it or something. I should have I should have like a soldering iron or something that can melt things down when it's messing up like this. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it alone and see what happens. Maybe it'll just go right over it. It's moving a little fast for that hot head to melt it as it moves. Anyways, Instone Mini. I don't know what kind of upgrades I can do to this thing. I'm actually thinking if I had longer bars, rods and stuff that you know, everything travels on here. Now you can't see that, can you? The rod's back here, and the rods that this thing's sliding on, and longer belts. I wonder if in the software I can tell it how far it is, and I can have a bigger bed so that I could have bigger things that I print out mess up. I'm joking. This machine's been pretty good actually ever since I control the heat with this fan. So ideally, I think this is kind of stupid and ridiculous, you know, takes up a lot of space. I was thinking I'm gonna mount me a little mini micro fan under here to constantly blow air around in here, keep the heat out. Or I can take that whole assembly out of here and print me out something to stick it on the outside of this machine where there's no heat. I think the easiest thing to do would be to put a fan in there. Excuse me. I think that would be the easiest. Put a fan inside there. And I know if I mount it on the outside here, I'm just going to knock it loose anyways. But maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea if this wire was coming up out of the top of the machine. But, here, let me quit messing with you guys. We need to see the print, right? So I'm drawing this stuff with FreeCAD 3D, and I know I'm not using it correctly. Basically, I'm placing shapes down and then eliminating the parts of shapes that I want empty, like that. Like that there is a large rectangle, a circle, and a square. And so to get that empty square hole there, I placed a square block there and then cut it out. And that left a hole there. But anyways, FreeCAD 3D. It's a free software, and I should learn to use it proper. I'd probably do a lot better. I wonder how that impacts my printouts anyways. You know, if you draw it stupid, does it come out stupid too? Like maybe it'll come out cleaner? I don't know. I don't know what I can do to get the... Here's a couple of goof ups that was happening in the beginning on those other videos. But I think that should be a lot smoother since that was touching the bed. Where are we at? Yeah, there we go. So I don't know if I can do a finer pitch. I don't know if the machine's capable of it. Like I says, I just plug and play, man. Hooked it up, change the temperature, print. And seems to be working out okay for what I'm doing with it. So let's I hope at some point I can fast forward through this so you don't have to sit here and watch grass grow or paint dry or 3D printouts. But I don't see why I couldn't get longer rods and mount them and just change the settings in the software to say it's a bigger printer than it is. And have a bigger printer. What's that going to do for my quality? I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to learn something. Because I'm thinking if I change the nozzle on this, I could get a finer print. But to do that, I'm going to have to go in there and learn how to change some of the settings of the feed rate and speed, the movement, to optimize the machine. And then you know what's going to happen. It definitely ain't going to work for nothing. And I'll end up giving it to one of my other friends, right? Until he gets it working and then gets online and makes a YouTube video and so on and so on and so on. I like those other ones where you use the liquid. They look like they have a pretty clean print. But I worry about that material and how fast you got to go through it. You know, I don't print every day. So I don't know if I want to sit here and talk to you guys the whole time this thing is printing. I'm really thinking I want to go have a cigarette, but that piece of lump shit there, that's kind of bothering me. We're going to let it print, and you guys are going to stick around for it. And like I said, hopefully I can fast forward through this. Now this isn't a heated bed either. They were saying that PETG stuff requires a heated bed. And this is not no heated bed. And what I put on it is this. Elmer's. And I like this stuff here because, well, it makes your lips purple. No, it goes on purple, and then when it dries, it's clear. So you know it's ready to use. I don't know what else to say to you guys while this thing's doing this. So sit tight, relax, go get something to eat. And, well, I'm just going to let this play. 15 minutes already? We're just going to run out of time, aren't we? I think I'm going to pause this, so we're going to run out of time. Alright, so it's done. Let's see what we got. Like Christmas. Here we go. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, this is not a magnetic base thing, so. It's plastic. That stuff sticks really good, doesn't it? Let me get this off, I'll get back. Alright, so we got it off of there. Put that back on. Excuse me. Garlicky. And those are the prints. And my print quality, like it says, is the quality is not good, but I chalk that up to the printer. I guess, and the operator, huh? And there's probably stuff I could do in the settings. Too in a hurry right now to learn that, but I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it for sure. But all in all, let's see if we can get you to stay there. All in all, let's see if it fits, huh? There we go. Oh, that little lump of shit in there, huh? That's stopping us. I'll have to cut that out. But that's that. I guess there's a certain amount of sanding and stuff I have to do, huh? Yeah, it helps if I look at the screen at it. Well, that's it for the cheap little printer. But I'm happy with it because it's what I got.